Hello guys, NautoAce here. So day one of E3 2021 finally finished. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on certain company and the certain games that I am interested once again. So of course I did watch the Ubisoft Forward, and I gotta say it's not bad, but it's not good at the same time. It is what it is. At least there were some surprises, but unfortunately some of them were leaked. So before I begin all my thoughts of the stuff that I'm interested, yes, if you followed some YouTuber such as Spawnwave, Nintendo Prime, etc., yeah, there is a leaker that, well, unfortunately some of the lists he gave were true. I mean, literally they were true, and some of them were true. An example I can give you on the top of my head is that he put a list of DDLC Plus. For people who don't know what that acronym is, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And people said, wait, really? And of course, on Twitter, the creator of that visual novel revealed that, yeah, there is going to be Doki Doki Literature Club Plus for the console and for PC. And this is not a free-to-play version. This is like the real version with more content. So for people know what it is, then you know what I'm talking about. For people who don't know, I'm gonna say it's a visual novel, but it's more than meets the eye. That's all I'm gonna say. And you're probably gonna have nightmare if you're not ready for this. Just saying that. So with that, some of the games that the leaker list are actually true. So on Ubisoft Forward, I saw it. The only thing I'm gonna give my thoughts on is, well, something that, like I said, I'm interested, such as the season pass for both Watch Dogs Legion and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yes, one of my predictions came true. I said that they're gonna give some sort of info that's gonna be released during the summer, and I was right. So in the case with Watch Dogs Legion, yeah, they call it the Bloodline DLC. And what it is that you get to play an operative as Aiden Pierce from the first game and Wrench from the second game. The guy with the weird mask and goggles. So apparently they're gonna have some sort of duo story, but that's all I know. And then in Valhalla, they're gonna add some new stuff. Plus they revealed the 2 storyline that's gonna be on the season pass. And one of them, it's something to do that they have to wage war at Paris. Yeah, I mean, more content for a game that's existing. I know people say, really? I mean, hey, do you want them to do like an annual Assassin's Creed? They kind of did it in past, and look what happened. So, I mean, yeah, so they did show some new game, not really interested. So I'm not really going to give my thoughts about that one. Especially, believe it or not, I know people are probably going to say, blasphemy, and that is Avatar. Yes, there's going to be a new Avatar game. And the backstory for that one is, yes, there had been rumors about game being developed, a new Avatar game, and yep, Ubisoft's for the one, so there you go. But the big main event for this one for me, yes, it's also leaked. The guy, credit to him that he leaked it, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Yeah, so the backstory was there were a lot of rumor about a sequel to Mario and Rabbids Kingdom. And then people said, okay, maybe there's some inkling. And then all of a sudden, Nintendo themselves accidentally posted on their store page on the website the game. Like, oh, well, it is true. And then they removed it. And then fast forward to Ubisoft Forward. They finally revealed the trailer, the game. They talked about it. And yes, I have to say, it is going to be interesting. I have played the first one. I played it. It is good. It is a sleeper hitter. It is actually a good game. I know it's not like your average Mario game, but if you ever play XCOM, this is what it is, but it's much easier. So it's not that hard. The game's not really hard. It might be like time consuming because it is kind of slow, but it's definitely fun. The game is really cheap. Right now, by the time of this recording, it is cheap. There was even at one point on Ubisoft Store, you can get it for $10. And if you put it forward as a code, you can actually get it super cheap. And they sold out because a lot of people bought it. I mean, that's how good the game is. Like, literally, the game is actually good. I would recommend it. I mean, now it's cheap. So I wouldn't be surprised if you wait more than 2 or 3 years for this game. They'll probably eventually get cheap because the game will not come out until 2022 as expected. My thoughts about the game is definitely fun. It looks better. They even introduced new characters such as a rabbit, Rosalina, and of course there's a new type of, they call themselves like Rabbit Spark, because it's what happens when you fuse Lumas and rabbits. So you have this weird hybrid. I know you're probably gonna have a nightmare. They also show a new bad guy, and on the promotion picture on the store, web store, they showed Bowser, a new villain by the name of Cursa, an original rabbit character that's supposed to be so cool that the other rabbit characters, they like him. I don't know what the story is, but it's not going to be a while. It's going to be 2022. My guess probably is, depends on the situation, it's probably going to be summer of 2022, probably fall. I don't know, but the bottom line is, it looks great. So, yeah. So moving from that one is real quick is Devolver Digital's presentation. It's always been weird. Apparently they're talking about a new Devolver Pass. They call it the Devolver Max Pass. I don't know if they're just making it up a parody for the show because people having too many apps for their game like Steam, Ubisoft, Epic, GOG like that. I don't know if it's legit or not. I couldn't really understand what it is. But I'm going to say they do show a lot of games, retro games, some interesting games. So it's probably not my cup of tea, but I know people I follow on YouTube, they're probably going to like it. I know a lot of people, they love Devolver Digital games, published games, and no surprise for this one here. But for me, it is what it is. So right now, those are the only thing that I'm interested. Gearbox did their thing, couldn't really care about it. Randy Pitchford, I heard he's an a-hole. There's a Borderlands movie supposedly with Eli Roth as the director. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I don't know what else they can do. Didn't really follow the video. So there you go. My thoughts on day one E3 of 2021. Ubisoft kind of showed okay. Devolver Digital, it is what it is. Gearbox didn't really give a hoot. And then in day two, the biggest ones are WB Games and Microsoft. For me, probably the other ones, I'm going to give my thoughts on those. So stay tuned for that. So with that, I'll see you guys later.